Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll go to Barkley again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them, and the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Here we go, set, drill, green. Ready.
On play action, Love to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Ready.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Blue striker. Hut.
Here's Love. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 2nd down and 4.
3-3.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing. Love. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Love now. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
Set, ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Set.
Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 3.
Fight, 97. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right, he had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
Ready?
To throw now, here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Shot, 17. Slide blue. Hut.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Second and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Throwing is Hurts. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Take it at the 37. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Working out of the gun. Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Lloyd. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ready.
To throw again on second down. Love. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
52 blaster. Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Claws red.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Smash red. Hut.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Black swap. Green jack. Set, go.
Back to throw. Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game from the 9, 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Fury, yellow. Set, hut.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
The kick by McManus is good, and we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go silver, ready?
Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And connecting quickly with Goddard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
97. Ready.
From the gun on third down. Love. That is caught. They find some open field here. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
Red, yellow, ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Love from the gun. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
63.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Set, ready. Black Ultra. Ready.
Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Drill 52.
Love from the gun on third down. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
22 needle. Needle blue. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
560.
Going back to Love. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The deuce is wild here. Second down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
Here we go. 52 blaster. 10 seconds.
Love wants to shift things around.
Set, go.
Jacobs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this time he is in. Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Back to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw now on first down. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Ball at the 40 here for second and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. Barkley inside handoff. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing is Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
63. Right. 73.
Barkley again. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
38.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Lloyd. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Let's go. Blue strike. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, set. Steel, black. Hut, hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 43 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Rolling to his right. Able to find his man, Kraft. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Come on, come on. Hey.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hut, hut.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to
Touchdown! Christian Watson from 21 yards away. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down.
73.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Packer pressure, and down he goes.